Okay, so after binging episodes 3 and 4 and spiraling into full detective mode analyzing every single cast interaction, I've come to a conclusion. Trying to figure out who's actually exes is nearly impossible. The producers are playing four-dimensional chess with these edits, and the cast is out here acting like they're all in on some inside joke. So instead of losing my mind over the ex situation, I'm focusing on what's actually happening right now, who's feeling who, and whether there's any chance their person is actually their ex. Stick around because we're about to break down who these guys are really interested in and where these storylines are headed. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to Jenny of K-Rush, your dating show analyst. Decoding the text messages. Let's start with what we know for sure. Yu Sik and Min Kyung are exes. The couples who chose to date in episode 2 are definitely not exes. Woo Jin and Yun Nyeong and Won-gyu and Ji Yeon. Baek Hyun and Ji Hyun, also not exes, confirmed by Ji Hyun texting Baek Hyun in episode 4, while Baek Hyun didn't get a text from his ex. Now, let's get into the text receipts. In episode 2, Yun Nyeong got 2 texts, and Min Kyung got 1 besides Yu Sik's. So logically, 2 of the 3 guys, Baek Hyun, Woo Jin, Won-gyu, texted Yun Nyeong and 1 hit up Min Kyung. Episode 3 gets spicy. Yun Nyeong gets 2 texts again. And since we know where Won-gyu and Yu Sik's texts went, that means Baek Hyun and Woo Jin both slid into Yun Nyeong's DMs. Things are getting interesting, people. Episode 4 switches it up. Min Kyung gets a mystery text, and Ji Hyun gets 1 besides Yu Sik's, which means Woo Jin and Won-gyu are texting Min Kyung and Ji Hyun. I'm betting Won-gyu texted Min Kyung because their date was low-key iconic. Won-gyu literally cried talking to her, plus all those hilariously awkward outdoor date moments. That means Woo Jin probably texted Ji Hyun, maybe because they teamed up at bowling and vibed? Following the same logic, since Baek Hyun and Won-gyu each got 2 texts, Yun Nyeong and Ji Yeon are the ones who texted them. Pretty sure Ji Yeon texted Won-gyu. She's been laser focused on him from day 1. And Yun Nyeong texted Baek Hyun after their car conversation, where they bonded over both loving art exhibitions and going solo. They just clicked.
롯데 롯데타워에서
네, 맞아요. 그거 보러 갔어요.
자코메티 알아요?
아, 네네네네.
제가 제일 좋아하는.
아, 진짜요?
네.
진짜 좋아하세요?
완전.
오.
Current love lines. Baek Hyun and Yun Nyeong. This is probably a new connection, not an ex situation. Baek Hyun's been showing interest in Yun Nyeong since at least episode 3, possibly from the jump. And Yun Nyeong texted him back after spending the first 2 episodes only texting Woo Jin. This is a fresh storyline forming right before our eyes. Woo Jin and Ji Hyun. Woo Jin definitely texted Yun Nyeong in episode 2, but now he's pivoting to Ji Hyun, who we know for sure isn't his ex. The bowling team-up probably sparked something. Meanwhile, Yun Nyeong's moving toward Baek Hyun, so the Woo Jin Yun Nyeong thing is basically over. As for Woo Jin and Ji Hyun, I'm skeptical because Ji Hyun seems ride or die for Yu Sik. Won-gyu versus Ji Yeon. Won-gyu was never really into Ji Yeon from the start. He texted her after their episode 3 date, probably out of politeness. But by episode 4, he's likely switched to Min Kyung. So Won-gyu and Ji Yeon isn't happening, even though Ji Yeon is still putting in the work. Yu Sik and Ji Hyun. After texting Min Kyung in episode 1, Yu Sik has been texting Ji Hyun for the last 2 episodes, even when they didn't date. This is becoming a thing. The Yu Sik Ji Hyun Min Kyung triangle is about to get messy, especially now that new catfish Hyun Ji is also eyeing Yu Sik. The more tension there is, the more Min Kyung's gonna get jealous.
가정적인 적은 아니고.
나머지 분들. 하다가 또 걸리면 그런 게.
And if Yu Sik plays his cards right with some reassurance, these two might end up back together. Min Kyung's vibe. She's texted a different person each episode: Woo Jin, episode 2, Baek Hyun, episode 3, and Won-gyu, episode 4. Which shows she's still in exploration mode and hasn't locked in on anyone. She talks a big game about being over it. But honestly, her clock may say 75% ready to find someone new. but her actions scream 75% still hung up on Yu Sik. She's not really checking for anyone else yet. Yun Nyeong's shift. After vibing with Woo Jin's sunny energy in the first 2 episodes, the bowling hangout and shared exhibition interests with Baek Hyun made her switch lanes this episode. Ji Yeon's loyalty. This girl is locked in on Won-gyu from day one.
잘하고 계시죠?
네. 근데 처음에 이게 약간 헛당대에서 좀.
이거 안 했는데.
Even at the end of episode 4, when she's slightly shook, thinking new catfish Hyun Ji might be Won-gyu's ex, she's still got all her attention on him. Ji Yeon's determination is honestly impressive. Ex or no ex in the show, she's going after a new man. Ji Hyun's play. She texted Baek Hyun in episode 4. But I think that's more of a courtesy thank you for the bowling date rather than genuine interest. Deep down, she's only got eyes for Yu Sik.
헤이. 뼈를 묻고 있다.
근데 너무 표현이 과장된 건가?
Based on their banter, Baek Hyun and Ji Hyun probably know each other. In real life, they're both actors, and they talk like old friends, super casual and familiar. New Girl Hyun Ji. Too early to really tell, but based on what she said about her ex and how her ex picked her to date Yu Sik, I'm guessing her ex is Baek Hyun. But would the producers really make it that obvious? I'm not sure we can call it yet. One theory about the exes. Real talk. It's incredibly hard to predict. But I have one theory that actually makes the pairings make sense. Here it is. Anyone who gets a notification saying, your ex picked you, didn't pick you, means their ex is already in the cast. Because why would producers show that notification if the ex isn't even there yet? If that's true, then consider this. In episode 2, they didn't reveal whether Woo Jin got a text from his ex, but in episode 4, when Hyun Ji shows up, suddenly Woo Jin gets a notification that his ex didn't text him. Could that mean Hyun Ji is Woo Jin's ex? And since Baek Hyun, Won-gyu, Ji Yeon, and Ji Hyun have all gotten no ex text notifications since episode 2, maybe Baek Hyun Ji Yeon are a pair and Won-gyu Ji Hyun are a pair? The show hasn't shown much interaction between these hypothetical pairs, which could totally be intentional misdirection by the producers. I'm pretty confident about the current love lines because the data is there, but the ex situation, I genuinely can't call it. The producers are doing an incredible job hiding who's who this season. What do you think about these connections I've analyzed? Which couple are you rooting for? Drop a comment and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more hot tea analysis.